In the first light of dawn, the sky burns with gold and crimson. On the highest peak, an eagle spreads its wings wide. It catches the wind, rising higher and higher toward the sun. The elders say, when the eagle flies into the rising sun, it carries the prayers of the people to the Great Spirit. But this morning, the prayers it carries are heavy. Heavy with the cry for healing. Heavy with the hope for survival. Heavy with the faith that refuses to die. The prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. James 5 verse 16, in the heart of the Lakota lands, winter has come like a relentless warrior. Fierce. Unyielding. The rivers are locked in ice. The buffalo have moved far to the south. And a sickness has begun to spread through the camp. In the center of the village, the sacred fire still burns. Its light, a symbol of life. Its warmth, a promise of hope. But the fire is fading. And if it dies, the heart of the people dies with it. Be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1 verse 9, this is where our story begins. The elders gather close. Faces lined with years and wisdom. The flames dance in their eyes. The chief speaks, deep, steady. Tayan, the fire must never die. As long as it burns, our people will stand. You will guard it until the first spring thaw. Tayan, barely 20 winters old, feels the weight of the task settle on his shoulders. He nods, not because he has no fear, but because fear cannot rule him. The Great Spirit gave their people the sacred fire generations ago. A gift to warm their bodies and guide their spirits. To let it die is to forget who they are. Days turn to nights. Nights to days. The wind howls like the voices of ancient warriors. Snow falls thick, covering the earth in silence. The people huddle in their lodges, sharing what little food they have. Each night, the sacred fire burns lower as the woodpile shrinks. One evening, the medicine man comes to Tayan. The sickness is spreading, he says softly. We need cedar for healing smoke. And we need more wood, or the fire will die before the moon is full. That night, Tayan cannot sleep. He steps outside, into the biting cold. He looks up at the stars. Great Spirit, he prays, give me the strength of the eagle, the courage of the buffalo, and the faith to walk through the storm. In the stillness, a verse from his mother's teachings returns to him. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength, they shall mount up with wings as eagles. Isaiah 40 verse 31, at first light, he prepares for the journey. Across the frozen river, through the shadowed forest, lies the cedar grove. The only hope, to keep the sacred fire alive. As he steps into the snow, the village watches in silence. The drum begins, slow, steady. As if the heartbeat of the people is walking with him. Each breath, a cloud in the frozen air. The cold bites his face. But he keeps moving. The chief's voice echoes in his mind. The fire must never die. Hours pass. The forest closes around him. Tall pines, whispering in the wind. From the shadows, two glowing eyes appear. A white wolf. Silent, watchful. Tayan's hand moves to his knife. But he does not draw it. I will not harm you, brother, he whispers. The wolf blinks, turns, and trots ahead. As if, leading the way. They pass through deep snow, into the cedar grove. The air is warmer. Cedar's healing scent fills his lungs. He gathers branches, hands numb, spirit unbroken. he ties them with rawhide. Then, the wind rises. A sudden howl. The sky darkens. Snow whips into a blinding storm. He can barely see. But he clutches the cedar. Each step, heavier than the last. Breath ragged. Vision blurred. He stumbles, falls to his knees. Cold seeps into his bones. A thought comes, to rest, just for a moment. But then, through the roar of the storm, he hears it, calling him home. And then, he sees it. Through the blizzard, an eagle of fire. Wings blazing. Eyes burning with light. Its cry cuts through the storm. In its gaze, strength floods his body. He rises to his feet. Great Spirit, he whispers, I will not let the fire die. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overwhelm you. Isaiah 43 verse 2, step by step, he fights his way through the storm. Following, the faint glow on the horizon. The place where his people wait. But Tayan presses forward. Every muscle burns. Every breath, a battle. Yet his hands never loosen their grip on the cedar. Then, through the swirling snow, he sees it. The faint orange glow of the sacred fire. Flickering in the heart of the village. His heart surges. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Psalm 46 verse 1, the verse rises in his spirit. Like the fire, he carries in his arms. He stumbles into the circle of lodges. Voices rise in awe. The medicine man takes the cedar. Elders rush to feed the fire. Flames leap high, crackling with life. As if the Great Spirit himself breathes upon them. Above the fire, the night sky breaks open. And there it is again. The eagle. Not a fire this time, but flesh and feather. Wings spread wide over the village. The chief lifts his hands. This is the sign, he says, that the Great Spirit watches over us. Tayan's knees weaken. Not from exhaustion, but from gratitude. So do not fear, for I am with you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41 verse 10, the powwow begins. Drums thunder. Feet stamp the earth. In the sacred circle. A dance, older than memory. The fire burns bright. The eagle circles above. As if, keeping watch. That night, under the blanket of stars. The people knew. The fire had survived. And so, had they. In the heart of the young warrior. Truth is carved forever. If God is for us, who can be against us? Romans 8 verse 31. My friends, the fire Tayan carried that night was more than cedar and flame. It was the hope of a people. The promise that the Great Spirit, the Creator, had not abandoned them. And maybe you are carrying your own fire right now. A dream. A calling. A faith you're fighting to protect while the storm rages around you. The winds may try to snuff it out. The snow may try to bury it. But remember, He will never leave you nor forsake you. Deuteronomy 31 verse 6, like Tayan, keep walking. One step, then another. Even when the weight feels too heavy. The Great Spirit will give you strength. Even when you fall. The Creator will lift you up. And when you reach your village, your goal, your calling. The fire will burn brighter than before, and others will be warmed by its light. The story we shared today is not just a part of history, it is a reminder that even when the storms come, faith will guide us through. If this story has touched your heart, share this video so that more people may find this strength. And don't forget to subscribe to God Fights for Me so we can walk together in the journeys ahead. God is always with you.